to another edition of Top Pro Gamer. My name is Kamal, and this time I'll be showing you Castle Clash. So let's jump right in. This is my base, and I'm going to give you an overview of this whole game because it is a little trickier than Clash of Clans and Samurai Siege. Not necessarily better, just different, and some people like it, some people don't. It is more confusing, so I'll make a few more videos detailing each aspect of it. But today I just want to give you a general overview of the whole game, and this way you can be judge for yourself and see if you want to play this game or not. So let's just jump right in. Now let's start from the right top corner. As you can see, there are 5 of those green goblin type people with the goggles on their head. These are your builders. These are the guys that will build up your base. So maximum you can get 5 of these, and I've got 5, and all 5 are working, so that's why it's 0-5, just like any other game. Above it is my shield. I have a 9-hour 11-minute shield, and if you press on it you can see that you can add shield, wooden, iron, golden shield, 10 hours, 24 hours, 72 hours, but shields are not important in this game, so no need to worry about that, and I'll explain why later on. Above that, the gem sign, those are your gems, your diamonds. This is where these games make money. You pay to buy gems so you can upgrade your buildings or build your troops faster. Above that is the game clock, so it's 6:33:03 right now in the game, and this is important because IGG, I Got Games, the creator of this game, they give you rewards every 24 hours. So every time that clock goes past 0000, you get rewards, and I'll show you those rewards a little later on. Now, to the left of that, you have the round blue circle. This is your mana or your elixir. This is where you get this from the collectors, and this limit is the amount that you can use to train troops, just like the elixir in Clash of Clans and Samurai Siege. To the left of that, the gold coin is exactly what it shows. This is your gold. This will upgrade your buildings, your defenses when you want to buy stuff in the game. So those two, the gold coin and the blue mana, just like any other game, gold to make buildings better, and basically blue elixir mana to get your troops. Now, to the left of that, right below my name, you will see a sword emblem with a laurel around it, or green leaves around it. This is what's called might. Now, might is important in this game because this basically shows your level. So my might is 35,634, and if I click on that, this is what might is. So my might level is a marquee, where you get to that at 31,542, and then the next level, which is what I'm going for, is Duke, and I'll get that at 38,345. Now this is important because in the middle box you'll see what I get from IGG every day. Remember I told you the rewards you get at 0000 hours? So every day I get 35 gems from them. I get 3,500 honor badges, which I'll explain right after this, and 60 shards, which I'll explain after the honor badges. Below this, the helmet with the 2 horns, this is what increases my heroes level. Now let me just get out of this. The heroes are the middle players on the hero bases. I have 6 hero bases, which is the maximum number you can have, and you can put 6 heroes on those hero bases. So jumping back to that helmet, because I'm a marquee, gives me 85% more hero HP and attack. If we go to the description there, you'll see that you start off as a peasant and you work your way all the way up to a king at 80,000 might. And as I said before, I'm a marquee, so my heroes go up by HP and attack by 85%. I get 35 diamonds, 3,500, and 60 shards. At Duke, you can see it goes to 95, 38, 4,000 honor badges, and 70 shards, all the way down to a king is 125%, 100 gems, diamonds a day, 8,800 honor badges, and 120 shards. If we press on the might itself, it tells you what it is. So as you can see, your might represents your overall ability. So it's not just your attacking, it's also your upgrading of buildings, your troops, and your heroes. So it is kind of like the levels that we had in Clash of Clans. If you remember, you know, people are 100, 108, well, I'm 118 level, and then there is cups or trophies. In this game, that is a different area. You'll see that later on. So your might does not go up or down when you win or lose a fight, unlike Clash of Clans, unlike Samurai Siege. Your might will not go down when you lose a fight. Let me repeat that. Your might will not go down when you lose a fight. However, your fights or your raids are determined on your might, so there's no massive mismatches. Now, below the might, where the sword is actually pointing to, the gold star, that is the honor badges. Honor badges are what we use to upgrade our heroes. Basically kind of like the Dark Elixir in Clash of Clans. Your honor badge will go up and down if you win or lose a fight. However, unlike trophies, you use these honors, you actually spend these honors. So for example, I have 6,886 honor badges and I spend them. So for example, for my next upgrade for some of my heroes, it's 30,000. So when this gets to 30,000, I'll click on a hero, which I'll show you. You can do that, the hero altar, and then I spend them. So I do lose them in that sense. Below that, the present with the exclamation point, that is the awards and the gems that you earned. So they have events, they give you free gems, you get 230 shards every time you buy, you get 230 gems. If you buy that, you get 30 shards. And for example, if you log in, you get 5 gems. If you fight in the arena 10 times, you get 5, and so forth, stealing gold mana. Then on the daily rewards, every time you log in, you're going to get these gifts. So below that, on the left hand side, the very left hand side where the talk button is, you press on that, and this is basically your 4 different types of conversation. Your social, where it's basically global chat. Private message, you can directly send messages to a friend. This is your friends list, and they don't have to be from your clan, they can be from any clan or any guild, doesn't matter. And then on the far right, this is your guild messages. So for example, Vinay has just donated 100 credits to our guild. Basically 100 shards equals 100 credits. That's where shards come into play. Now, I know this game is kind of confusing. I've been playing for a little over a month, but basically this last week, thanks to a guild or a clan member by the name of Frank Evans, did I get any better. He actually helped me out a lot. And if you look on my friends list, there he is right there at 31,727. Frank, whoops, I don't want to delete him. He's the one that tells me everything. So let's get back. Further down from the conversation box where the trumpet is, if you click on that, that's your achievements. We've got those in other games. There are 63 achievements and I've done 42 of them. And of course you get gems, diamonds for completing all of these achievements. Nothing special there. Then we go to the battle where the sword is. When you click on battle, you get 2. You get the multiplayer one when you go fight other players. Basically it cost me 406 gold. And below that, the round spinning cauldron-like thing is 1-player game. So if we click on a fight, doesn't matter, as I said, shield is not that important here. So it goes, finds me attack pretty quickly. This is someone else's base by the name of Makai. And you can see my 4 spells there, or we call them magic, which I'll explain that too. And this is his base, and at the bottom are all my troops right there. Basically my 6 heroes to begin with, and then my regular troops. And then I can just go attack this base, or like for example skip to the next one and you get another base. Let's get out of here. Then if you click on the single player game, you play the dungeon levels. And as you can see, I've done all my dungeons, 390 maximum. And when you click on a dungeon like level 8, you'll see the dungeon map. And for example, if you click on the ones with blue ceilings, roofs, then you see what I can get. So I'll get 6,000 for this, 6,000 mana, 6,000 gold, 16 honor badges for winning this, and between 0 to 40 shards. So you could get 0, you could get 40, you could get anything in between. And when you attack, if I hit the attack button, it's a one-player game. To the right of that, the sword is the settings, live support, which they're on 24 hours a day, and you know, policies, ticket numbers for complaints, the musics, and the forum and all that. More towards the right, actually now to the bottom right, you'll see the glowing cup. This shows you my ranking. So right now in terms of might, I am 940th in this game. In arena fights, which I'll show you a little later on right after this, I am 1150th, and our guild, always hostile, is number 1 in the game. It's number 1 in might, and it's number 1 in total credits donated. So basically when I donate, remember 1 shard equals 1 credit. So we're, as you can see, top in both. And from the right of that is a shop. This is basically just like any other game. You can buy shields, decorations, defenses, buildings, all that. Above that, the mail sign. This is where you get your mails. It shows your battle reports. You can see all your fights with that little camera icon below defense, and mailbox if you get any messages or not. And above that, the 4 arrows. This is where you can basically change your whole base setup very quickly. Now, as you can see, once again, here are my heroes in the middle. Now, I can organize these heroes with this building here, my hero altar. I'll just pull that out so you guys can see. Zoom in a bit. That's my hero altar. When I click on that, it gives me 4 options, but 2 are actually the most important. One's just info, it tells you what it is. The other one is to level up this building. Not much, it's just HP, which isn't anything amazing. Now, if I enter it, these are all my heroes. And as you can see, you can have a lot of them, unlike Clash of Clans where you have 2. And there are many different types of heroes. And the glowing ones, like the number 5 Cupid right there, level 100, if I click on him, for example, the upgrade button, if I click on, let me go back, show you again, click on the upgrade button, he needs 300,000 gold, 30,000 honor badges, and you need to be above a level 135. And if you remember, I'm a 390, so no problem there. This is where the honor badges comes into play. This is what makes them important. This is what I lose or win in a fight. So this number on the left hand side, this honor badge one, mine is 6,800. I need to get that to 30,000 so I can upgrade that Cupid right there. The non-glowing ones, they can still basically work their way up. So if we press on Imhotep, let's do it again, there you go. He is already at 108 and he has room to go up to 120 before I need to upgrade him. Now, to the right of this, he has 2 things. He has the skill and basically a talent way. His skill is Stormo Seth, which basically gives a sandstorm around him for 6 seconds, deals 200 damage, and a coma for 1 second. I'll explain all of these in other videos, but basically mine is 5 out of 9 strength, which is pretty good. And below that is his talent, which is 5 out of 5 revitalize, which is 100% energy at the start of a battle. And you can change this by hitting the reroll button. For 300 gems you can change and hit as many times as you want. I'm not going to do that because 5 out of 5 is very good. And then earn EXP, which I will show you right now. If you look right over here where that message board is, mine is right down at the cooldown. But if you click on that, when you're not cooling down, quests come up here. And you get to do what they say. If you do what they say and you complete all 6 of them in 15, 16 hours, then you actually earn these books at the bottom. These books can then be used towards leveling up your hero. So for example, let's click on Imhotep again. And as you can see, the green book is 1,000, the blue book is 5,000, and the purple pink book is 20,000. So I can use these books to push my hero up higher. Plus they also gain when you fight in fights. Now another aspect, further to the left over here, this porthole. When you click on this porthole, you have two options. If you click on the dragon, this is basically where the computer, the AI, fights your base and sees how good is it. So I've gotten up to I haven't gotten J yet. And in 5 rounds, if they beat your base, then you go to the next level. If they don't, if your base doesn't beat them, or basically they end up losing to you, then you can go to the next round. You win basically shards for this to spend on your guild, and you win mana and gold. And again, I'll explain this in a lot more detail in another video. If you click on the left of it, what we call the Thunder God icon, this is also only heroes attacking your base. And as you can see, I've got to level 9 here. There's 10, 11, 12 to go. And when you win these, you win hero rewards. So that's also a great thing. And once again, I'll explain all of these little bits in other videos in more detail. So let's put this building back where it was, and let's take, whoops, sorry, it's got to be green. And now let's take the building above it. This is the arena. This is, if you remember, let's hit on the honor badges again. Right here it says it's mainly earned in the arena, and that's where the arena is. If I click on the arena, it has two things: defense and to enter into attack. Defense is how you set up your heroes, so people attacking you. So basically I've got all 6 of mine in the middle right there. Now when I'm attacking, so let's hit the enter button, my level is on the right hand side above the challenge. You can see my level is 1150. On the bottom I've got 5 choices, so these are people that are ahead of me. So let's just pick the very left hand side one and hit challenge. Then you basically put your heroes, actually you put them in a proper way, I'm just putting them to quickly show you, and you can only put 6 maximum. And then when I hit start, my heroes will start running to the right hand side. My whole point is to attack his base on the very right. So let me hit start, and as you can see, they're just going to run at each other. He's set up his defense pretty much the way I've set it up, and these heroes will go at each other and see who wins. So my bottom guys have gotten across, my middle guys have lost, and my top guy is my Mino is not doing great either. But as you can see on the right hand side, mine have already started to attack his base here, and now my whole point is I want to lose his damage, kind of like Street Fighter back in the day, or Mortal Kombat. So he's got a Cupid left, he's attacking my golden base, I'm attacking his blue base on the right, and as you can see the energy level up top is going up or down, and obviously I'm going to win this fight because he's actually got no heroes left. So let me just run this through. I don't want to click out of it. I'll just, you know, take your wins as you get them. I kind of wasn't expecting to win this, but doesn't matter. So let's just wait, and of course there's a time limit, and here it goes. And come on, that should be it. There you go. Boom. So victory. So I win 950 cups, I go up 200 rank, and I win 40 honor badges. So that's the key. This is where you make, and if you see, you can fight normally 5 times. I've actually fought 4 times before, and they refresh every half an hour. So every half an hour you get 1 more, and then you can continue doing this as long as you have battle chances. Let's put that building back in its place. Now basically this building, the relic building, this is where you buy magic or spells, as we say. So if you click on the magic, you'll see at the bottom, these are all the spells, magic you can pick, and you can get 4, which I've picked 4. You cannot pick 2 of the same, unlike Clash of Clans. You can only pick 1. Of course you can level them up. All this I'll explain in detail in another video. And of course the training center, this is used to train your troops just like any other game. I'll explain that a little later on. Now, the guild, our guild, #1 in might and donations, always hostile, right there. If we click on that, you'll see we have quite a few options. The guild, this is my whole guild, and actually there's Frank Evan right there as an elite player. Guild donations, this is where the shards, so for example, let me donate 100. Donate, so then 100 will go towards my, there you go, back down to 15, so 100 just gone towards my guild. And research, you can research flags in different areas, and I'll show you that in another video. Let's put that in place. Okay, so this is the general game. As you can see, it is slightly different, and you know, I think it's fun. It is kind of challenging to get on, and I will do videos to help you along, and hope you like this game. So as always guys, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, don't forget to like our videos, always stay tuned, and every month we do our $100, $50 and $25 giveaways. So take care guys, have a good night, bye bye.